All right, here's a quick video on how you make the move from account management to strategy. I often get asked this question. I'm going to do my doona as well. Put the doona on while I speak to you about this. Okay, so how you make the move from account management to strategy. The first thing that you want to do is figure out whether you're going to make the move internally or externally. If you're going to make the move internally, you need to signal and you need to let your immediate boss know that you're very interested in strategy. Just say, hey, this is an area I'm interested in. You also need to tell the head of strategy that you're interested in that area. It's really important you tell the both of them. And they may say, hey, no, we need you still in account. But if they like you enough, they're going to help make a plan to make you make that transition because it's going to be valuable for everyone. Now, for the head of strategy, they're going to love this. For me, when I was working at BBDO, the easiest way to build out my department was to actually get people who were already on the books into the strategy department, just move them over. So this is going to be easy for the CSO. And if they can get someone helping and doing strategy work for them, they're going to love that as well. So what are the skills? So that's the first thing. You need to let them know and then be ready to do proactive work on behalf of them. You need to show that you know the skills of strategy. So what you should do is start kind of doing the different strategy outputs that are expected of a strategist. So the three that I would expect from an account manager is do the latest campaign or the campaign you're working on now at the moment and do the strategy on a page, creative brief, and also a comms framework. And I would want to see that you can do that and share that with the strategy director or the chief strategy officer and get their feedback on that. Now, if you look at my channel, there's enough videos on how to write a creative brief or get who to buy. If you need more, you can obviously join the Strategy Finishing School, but I'm not here to plug that. Now, that's what I want you to do. Now, you're probably like, oh, I still don't know what even a strategist does. I just think I'm interested. Well, the thing you do is you read the Google JWT Guide to Planning, which is a free resource written by the godfathers of planning back in the 60s, still relevant today. And that should give you a good idea of whether you're going to like strategy or not. And after you've done that, you should have an idea of what the job is. And then that's when you want to start creating those documents. Now, the best thing you can do is work on a upcoming pitch with the chief strategy officer. Just put your hand up and say, hey, I know I'm doing something different here. I'm going to, in my own time, learn how to do the strategy. I just want to learn the strategy ropes on this project. And honestly, pitches are the best. It's like the fastest way you can get reps in on the different strategy documents. So I'd put your hand up, just say to the chief strategy officer, I'd love to be an extra set of hands on the next pitch you do. And if you go through that and you're proactive and hungry, that's really going to set you apart. Now, the other thing is like you've got a massive advantage coming from account management over people who just step straight into strategy, because people who step straight into strategy don't have that knowledge of how the whole business works. You've taken projects from A to Z, so you've got a natural advantage over other strategists, and that's what you've got to talk about. You've got to tell people that that's what you're going to be bringing to the table if you've got to go work somewhere else. But if you've got amazing work ethic, you read the JWT Guide to Planning, you work on a pitch, you show that you can do those three documents, strategy on a page, creative brief, and comms framework. In 90 days, I reckon you're well on your way to getting a job as a strategist internally. If you've got to go externally, then you've got to make a portfolio out of that work. But it's very achievable. I reckon I've moved over about 10 people from account management to strategy, and they all followed that very similar process. Hope that helps.